Kakadosh Boker Tov. We're continuing with Siman Kuf Lamed Hey. There's a very interesting halakha at the end of the Siman. It's talking about that if people are going to be in jail, so you're not allowed to bring a Sefer Torah to them even on Rosh Hashanah and Kippur. What does that mean? You cannot take out or transport a Sefer Torah for the tzorech of a Yachid. It's not kovod for the Sefer Torah. The Ramah brings down that it's talking about obviously that you didn't prepare it 2 or 3 days beforehand, but if it's an Adam Chashuv, so then it's going to be permitted. Which means if it's a very important person that you're taking the Sefer Torah to him, so therefore it will be permitted. Here, right, the halakha brura starts coming down because here is a very, very important halakha that many times we come and we start transporting Sefer Torah from one place to another. So what becomes permitted and what does not become permitted? Obviously, for one person, it's going to be prohibited to come and to take it, other than, again, we just mentioned, it's going to be an Adam Chashuv. Adam Chashuv is a Gadol B'Torah, not because he is going to be Takif or Bal Srara or an Ashid. That's not called an Adam Chashuv. So only somebody which is important in Torah, they would come and they would bring a Sefer Torah to him. Now, it is permitted, though, to take it to any person if it's going to be for Parashat Zachor, right? If a person is going to be Choleh or in the jail, or for example, Parashat Parah. Because we do know that according to Shitat Maran, the Mishnah Berurah does not go like that, but according to Shitat Maran, Zachor and Parah are Doraita. So therefore, since they both are Doraita, you are allowed to take the Sefer Torah for them. Let's say a person's sick or a person is anus, he's not able to, or as the actual case of Maran, that he's in jail, you would be able to transport a Sefer Torah to them in such a case. The same halakha would apply if there's a minyan, meaning you have an entire minyan in jail, or you have an entire minyan that they're anusim, they cannot come to the Bet Knesset. That would have happened, for example, in times of COVID or other times like that. So you would be able to transfer a Sefer Torah in order for a minyan, right, which is going to be for 10 people, in order for them to come and to read, because they are anusim and cannot come to the synagogue. Again, we're not just talking about stam, that they don't want to come. We're talking about that they're anus, whether they're cholim, whether they're sick, or whether they're in jail, and therefore they cannot come to the Bet Knesset. There is a Zohar HaKadosh, and based upon the Zohar HaKadosh, some shitot are very, very machminim. According to the Zohar HaKadosh, you're not supposed to take out a Sefer Torah mimakom makom, even to take it from one Bet Knesset to another Bet Knesset. So therefore he comes and he says here, and therefore it would be asur to take it to Bet Avel. What does that mean? There were different customs. Some people used to come and pray the entire 7 days in Bet Avel, and they used to take the Sefer Torah to the Bet Avel. Now the thing is, 1 second though, if you're taking it to the Bet Avel, right, it's not that it's going to be fixed there. You're only taking it for a few days. There is an Aruch HaShulchan that is Mekel, that as long as you're going to read 3 times from it, so therefore you could be Mekel. So therefore you would have, let's say for example, whether it's going to be Monday, Thursday, and Shabbat in the morning, and Shabbat Mincha, that's already going to be more than 3 times. So therefore there was an inyan to be Mekel. However, though, he comes and he says, but, right, he says all this entire concept is that if you are going to take it out, you take it out with livui of 10 people. However, though, if you're doing it privately, so therefore here Rav David Yosef says that if you're going to take it in a car, it's called privately, so therefore there are mekilim that even without 10 people, they come, you take it directly to the car, and then you will take it to wherever your destination, you can be mekel. And the last halakha is that there's a minhag that whether it's going to be the by achnasat Sefer Torah, that they will take out the other Sefer Torah, they will take it out to the street. Or the same halakha applies on Simchat Torah, that many times people come and they take the Sefer Torah out to the street. This year we took it to the street. What does that mean? So are you allowed to do that or not? Says the Rav David Yosef in halakha brura, he says, in such a case that it's going to be done for the kavod of the Torah, he says, minagim elu yisodatam b'arei kodesh, and therefore we have what to rely on in order to come and take out the Sefer Torah, even from the Bet Knesset. You're taking it out and you're dancing with the Sefer Torah, and then you're bringing it back in. There's not going to be a problem. You have what to rely on, because these minagim are based upon Dvarim Shebikdusha, very strong foundations, and therefore there's not going to be a problem.